Alright, boys and squirrels, we are picking up where we left off. Working on the LMM. I think I showed it in a previous video. Look at that. So thankfully, this thing has, well, not thankfully, but this thing has a pretty decent, it's either the down pipe rubbed through the up pipe, or the up pipe rubbed through the down pipe. So we got to tear that down, figure out what's going on. We also have a small coolant leak, which actually it's the line that runs off of the back of the coolant bridge here and goes up to the old Terpski. So we're gonna break all that down real quick, but we got to vacuum that mess out. So I'm gonna get the S&B off of there. I'm gonna get the engine cover off, and then I'm gonna catch up with you guys after that. And this is all gonna be as much of a surprise to me as it is to you guys, because I haven't seen this truck in years. Speaking of that, I said in the last video that this thing had manifolds on it. It doesn't. It still has the stock manifolds on it. I thought those had already been replaced when he did the SoFlo up pipes, but that's my bad. That's my mistake. So let's start tearing it apart. All right. Checking back in. So I took the elbow off here so that way I could get access to the up pipe bolts right there for the passenger side. But what we actually found is that it's the down pipe that the up pipe rubbed through on. It's kind of interesting because I was just talking to my man Travis. He's White Trash Travis. Go check him out. He does a lot of cool Yoda stuff. And anyway, dude, I'm directing this exactly at you. So let me see if I can get this damn thing in here. So there's a V-band right there. And then, okay, my light's on. And then there's a V-band right there. Just make sure that your transmission dipstick is out of the way. I got to move mine yet. And that's pretty much all you have to worry about. And it should come out. Now, granted, this is an LMM, so I don't know if I have less room than you or more room than you. I don't know. I'm not going to say that I have more than you or less than you, because I don't know. But so anyway, shit. So what we found, right there, you could see where the bellow. Yeah, boys, that was definitely a problem. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that took me about 45 minutes to get it out. I spent more time screwing around with the damn dipstick tube. Well, rather than removing it completely, just push it out of the way. But what I ended up having to do was, you could only get it up so far, so I stuck a flathead screwdriver in there, a strong one, and I had to pry it just that last little 16th. Pop it out, you're good to go. So I can only imagine how much fun it's going to be to put the damn thing back in. But we found our culprit, and we're going to weld this thing up. Go from there. professional welder and a painter. That's sarcasm for all you Karens and Matthews out there. Anyway, but I think that's a good stopping point. What I do want to do, just to make my life easier, I already started cleaning up the flanges here. I'm going to go around all those, clean them all up, make them nice again. And remember, guys, when it comes to hardware and all that stuff, if you know you're putting it, you've taken it apart and it could potentially be an issue again, even if it couldn't be an issue again, take the time, man, clean up your hardware, anti-seize it, all of that good stuff, because I know in my case, I'm the next guy that's got to work on it, so it makes my life easier. We got our front pipe removed. That actually came out really nicely. I was impressed. I think, hang on. I think what the game plan here is going to be is I'm going to trim this back just a little bit because this was sunk all the way in. I'm going to trim this back just a little bit. That way it kicks the downpipe back a little bit more. I did notice that the flange was in there. The wear marks were actually kind of at an angle, but so maybe we can do some tweaking like that. I'm going to beef up the wrapping on the downpipe just a little bit, and I think we're going to kind of go from there. So again, I hit a good stopping point. This thing needs a PVC reroute. So I foresee that happening, but I'm going to dump it into a Motion Raceworks catch can. We did put one of those on Sally, our 5.9 6-speed Cummins, and that thing worked out great. I got to fix a coolant line while I'm in here, while everything's apart, and finish cleaning out the intake, because as you guys see, that's a disaster. But anyway, like I said, good stopping point. That's where I'm going to leave it off. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited to put this thing back together and listen to that charger sing absolutely sweet, sweet music without having that weird queefing sound. So anyway, you guys know what to do. I appreciate it. All the love and support. Take care. God bless. We'll see you on the next one, guys. See ya.